discuss this. So eyeshadow, depending on your skin tone, it changes, right? What you should be looking for. So you've pulled three lovely ladies from the audience. We've got Katie, Christina, and Yvonne here to be your models. So what would you say with her complexion? What are the sort of shades that she should go for?
So usually and these are sort of basic neutral eyeshadows that, would be like, I'm going to show you two colors just to sort of give you as a basic neutral eye.
Okay, fair enough.
So when you're Caucasian, like Katie is, you want colors that are sort of neutral. I'm a fan of Home Day, so I'm going to use the word grayish.
Yes,
we know grayish.
Grayish,
it's not gray, it's not beige, it's gray beige.
Yeah.
Great sort of jumping off point for eyeshadow. So that would be more for the darker color. So the lighter color, I'm using this sort of pale, fleshy, pinky skin tone kind of color.
Right.
Close your eye.
And Katie, you look, well, actually, you can look a little bit at Derek, but we just want to make sure we can see that color.
You can go that way.
Look at Al. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Hi, Al. So light color, and it's almost what you want to think about for this is just it's sort of flesh tone all over the eye.
Right.
And then for the darker color, I'm going to go into this color right here, which is kind of taupey.
Yeah, it is.
So this will be our homage to Brian Gluckstein. Okay?
Yeah, he would like that. He would like both of those.
But it's neutral, it's classic, and you can really, honestly, these work for a lot of people and a lot of skin tones. But the thing is as we go into some of the other skin tones, you'll see that I'm going to tweak sort of the depth of color and the undertone. But the thing with this is that it is truly is neutral. It's not too pink, it's not too gold.
Right,
so
and that's the focus. The focus is neutrals. If you want your go-to neutrals. Let's go over to Christina now.
So
and talk about what colors she might want to think about.
So this would be for someone who's Asian or maybe South Asian, okay? And so there's more warmth in the complexion. So a great way to go, I'm going to exaggerate this a little bit based on what I've got here, but I'm going to start with golds.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it could be slightly beigey golds. Okay. And I'm just going to do a wash. Now what you got to think about here is there's greater contrast to the darker color of the skin. Now this works alone, just if you open up your eyes.
Yeah,
that alone gives a pop of color.
Yeah.
But now when I'm going to do a darker color for contrast, it needs to be deeper.
Yes.
So I'm going to come in here to this kind of darker color.
Nice.
Okay.
It's almost a darker variation of the taupe there.
It is.
A nice brown.
That's exactly what it is. And you can go slightly warmer, so a little bit more, warmer brown if you want, or you can keep it that, in the gray sort of neutral tones.
Right.
But definitely going more in a warm kind of depth of color works well for this. So you get the idea here is that, and it is about contrast, right?
And then you have to think about the shades within the ethnic group we're talking about.
That's right.
So there's going to be really, really light all the way to dark.
That's right.
And so you're going to change that, your tone.
And that's put it on your hand, like put those colors on your hand. What do you like?
Right.
If you don't want it to be as dramatic as this gold, you do a softer gold.
Yeah, that looks beautiful on you. Okay, now my sweet Yvonne over here.
Yay.
What are
the
colors? I know, I love her. She's just got a classy elegance to her. We're just going to talk about you like you're not here. Hope you don't mind.
She's my new girlfriend. So many, so little time. So the thing is, when you have darker skin, and I commented on your makeup today.
Yes.
So as soon as I saw you, I loved, you have gray. You've got gray and pink on. Well, your gray is darker than your skin. So if maybe you can look in the camera and take it over.
Yeah,
and
no problem.
Close your eyes. We're going to give a shout out to Tracy P. Because the eyeshadow, that darker color in your lid, is darker than your complexion.
Right.
And this is a great tip for everybody, is you need to almost think opposite for darker skin, because what I often will do is I'll often focus on lighter color for more pop. Okay, so I'm going to do it opposite here. I'm going to take the darker color here, which is dark. This is going to look neutral on her.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just going to do a little wash on her eyelids.
Very close to her complexion there.
Right. This would be on a Caucasian eye what we would create a smoky eye with.
Right.
But in Yvonne's case, it's her neutral, little wash of color on her lid.
Yeah.
And then, I'm just going to switch brushes with you. I'm going to come back to this gold.
Nice.
But watch what I do with the gold here for her. I'm going to bring a little bit there and a little bit here and a little bit here. Don't worry, because I'm going to blend it out. Okay, I'm just showing you sort of
Sure, you don't want to leave it like that?
Yeah, no. It's Halloween coming up.
Don't worry, Yvonne. We would never do that.
And then it's about blending it, but what's happening here, it's about contrast.
Right.
So I'm putting this gold color that was on the lid previously is now a highlighter color.
Right.
And you want to blend it out. So you got to think about the depth of color in the skin.
Very nice. Okay, I love that. Everyone's got some options out there.